here with Flatlands Rider. So what I have sitting in my garage is a 2014 Yamaha Super Tenere. I purchased this bike for 2017 so that I can do a little bit more touring regionally and perhaps even cross country. Now my previous bike was a Yamaha V-Star 950 and I knew I had to upgrade my bike if I wanted to do more touring, long distance touring where I'd be sitting on a bike for multiple hours a day. And the 950 just wasn't versatile enough in that area or comfortable enough in that area. And so I want to talk about how I got to the decision to purchase a Super Tenere. So I started off with a handful of bikes, including the ADV style bikes or adventure touring style bikes, namely the Kawasaki Versys, the Suzuki V-Strom. I looked at the Yamaha FJR 1300, the Aprilia Capricorn, and then the Triumph Trophy. Now the FJR and the Triumph Trophy, they're not exactly adventure style bikes, but they're more sport touring style bikes, and they would get the job done just as well as the ADV style bikes. To ride, they were very comfortable. They had an upright seating position, and they had a lot of features on the bike to where it lent itself to riding long distances. Okay, so the features that I was looking for in the purchase of a motorcycle was, number one, a cruise control. And so that eliminated a couple of bikes right off, namely the Kawasaki and the Suzuki. Those ADV style bikes did not come with a cruise control, so I wasn't even going to worry about them. That left the Triumph Trophy, the Aprilia Capricorn, and the Yamaha FJR. And so I test drove each of those bikes, and you know, the Triumph Trophy, we'll go ahead and start off with that one. I eliminated that bike because it was just too big. I felt that it was just a little bit too heavy to move around the garage. And I just wasn't willing to go through all the struggles of pushing that bike around the garage just to get it out to ride. And so that eliminated that bike. And so it came down to basically three bikes, the Aprilia Capricorn, the Yamaha FJR, and of course this Yamaha Super Tenere. So there's advantages and disadvantages to each bike. I really like the Aprilia Capricorn. It was a very flickable bike. It had great power on it. It was very comfortable. It did have a cruise control, albeit it was the European style cruise control where, you know, it's a little quirky. You have that one button that actually set the cruise control. That same button was the power button. And so if you want to move up a couple of miles per hour or move down a couple miles per hour, you would have that one button. You'd either decelerate by braking and then resetting the cruise control, or you would, again, disengage it and accelerate and then reset the cruise control to set it again. I don't know. And the reason that I did not choose the Aprilia Capricorn is the dealer network for that bike. Aprilias, you know, they're just not around all that much. And if I'm going to be touring out in the middle of nowhere or find myself out in the middle of nowhere, you know, I would like to know that I have a strong dealer network to support the bike and support the maintenance on the bike if I need it. So now that I've decided to purchase a Yamaha Super Tenere, now I had to make a choice on whether I should purchase new or purchase used. Both have their disadvantages and advantages. Namely, if I was to purchase new, you know, I would also have to purchase, and as an after purchase, I would have had to buy a top case, side bags. I would have had to replace the seat right offhand, and the standard windshield, although they're not bad on the Super Tenere, but if you want to maximize your wind protection, you're probably going to want to upgrade your windscreen, and I knew I was going to have to do that right off. And so those would have been extra expenses incurred right after the purchase of a brand new Super Tenere. So with that in mind, I decided that I wanted to try the used market. I felt there was enough used bikes out there, mildly used bikes out there that had low mileage on them and that I could find with the options that I was looking for. So I came across this 2014 Yamaha Super Tenere. I was very happy with the purchase. It did come with the options that I needed on it. It came with a top case on it. It came with side cases on it as well. This bike already has a Corbin touring seat on it. It also has I believe that's a Parabellum touring windscreen on it. So I was pretty happy with it. And this bike also has side deflectors. And so this bike does maximize the wind protection on it. The cool thing about this bike is that it comes with heated hand grips as well. And so there's various other features about this bike that made me pull the trigger on it, such as has engine guards on it. Now, I don't plan on doing any off-roading on this bike, but if I do happen to find myself on some treacherous roads or places that I didn't plan on being, then if I did drop the bike, perhaps, then I would have a little bit of protection on the bike from damage. And so that was definitely a plus. And so all in all, I'm pretty happy with my purchase of this 2014 Yamaha Super Tenere. And for 2017, I feel that I'm ready to get on the road and do a little bit of touring in the Midwest. And as always, thanks for watching.